It's Gabrielle Nicolay from SpeechKids, where we teach little kids to talk and help parents understand their little kids. And we've been talking about social communication, and so you already know that it's not about actually the talking. It's about what's underneath the talking. And so today we're going to talk about one of the things that is underneath the talking, and it is joint attention. This is a buzzword that gets thrown around a lot, and so what it really means is we are together doing something. So book reading is a classic example of joint attention when your child, who may or may not be sitting there, they could be sitting on your lap, they could be sitting next to you, they could be sitting across from you. It doesn't really matter where they sit, but you're both looking at the book together. And so joint attention means we're together doing an activity. It could be Play-Doh, where we're both doing Play-Doh. But there are some subtle differences that go into whether or not your child is exhibiting joint attention. And it's again, because social is so complicated and so embedded and implicit, it can be a little tricky. So here's what I mean. You might have a kiddo who is pushing cars back and forth, and you might have an adult who is also pushing cars back and forth, but even though the adult is paying attention to the child maybe isn't paying attention to the adult and what the adult is doing. Or maybe they are, but only fleetingly. That's one example where we want to build some more joint attention skills so that we can have longer and longer glimpses of togetherness. In some ways, it's a lot like sharing energy, right? We want to be together in the same energy bubble. Another example is, when you put on music and your toddler dances, right? Are they dancing while they're looking at you or looking over to see if you're doing something too? Or are they just kind of grooving by themselves? The first part of what I said is an example of joint attention. It's like, hey, do you see this? We're doing this together. Isn't this fun? The other one is, oh, I really like this music, and I'm not so much interested in where you are, mom or dad, at that moment. So joint attention, it's tricky, but we need it if we are going to be in social communication with other people, because I have to be paying attention to you, and you have to be paying attention to me, and we have to be in the same bubble if we're going to have a conversation. If I'm not going to walk into you on the sidewalk, right? That's even an example of joint attention, right? When someone comes up to you on the sidewalk, how do you know who's going where? It's because you're paying attention jointly to the interaction. So again, these are tiny little details that get a little confusing sometimes. So if you have watched this video and read the accompanying post and you're still confused, give us a call. We can happily walk you through this. Listen to the concerns that you might have and talk through sort of next steps. So until then, take care next time. Bye-bye.